Eleanore. Alfred. Lord Tennyson. I thy dark eyes opened ye not, nor first revealed ye themselves to English air, for there is nothing here which, from the outward to the inward brought, molded thy baby thought. Far off from human neighborhood thou wert born, on a summer morn, a mile beneath the cedar wood. Thy bounteous forehead was not fanned with breezes from our oaken glades, but thou wert nursed in some delicious land of lavish lights, and floating shades. And flattering thy childish thought the oriental fairy brought, at the moment of thy birth, from old wellheads of haunted rills, and the hearts of purple hills, and shadowedy coves on a sunny shore, the choicest wealth of all the earth, jewel or shell, or starry ore, to deck thy cradle, Eleanore. 2. O'er the yellow-banded bees, through half-open lattices coming in the scented breeze, fed thee, a child, lying alone, with whitest honey in fairy gardens called thee a glorious child, dreaming alone, in silk-soft folds, upon yielding down, with the hum of swarming bees into dreamful slumber lulled thee. 3. Who may minister to thee? Summer herself should minister to thee, with fruitage golden ringed on golden salvers, or it may be, youngest autumn, in a bower grape thickened thee from the light, and blinded with many a deep-hued bell-like flower of fragrant trailers, when the air sleepeth over all the heaven, and the crag that fronts thee even, all along the shadowing shore, crimsons over an inland mere, Eleanore. 4. How may full-sailed verse express, how may measured words adore the full-flowing harmony of thy swan-like stateliness, Eleanore? The luxuriant symmetry of thy floating gracefulness, Eleanore? Every turn and glance of thine, every lineament divine, Eleanore, and the steady sunset glow that stays upon thee? For in thee is nothing sudden, nothing single. Like two streams of incense free from one censer in one shrine, thought and motion mingle, minge ever. Motions flow to one another, even as though they were modulated so to an unheard melody, which lives about thee, and a sweep of richest pauses, evermore drawn from each other melody-deep. Who may express thee, Eleanore? I stand before thee, Eleanore. I see thy beauty gradually unfold, daily and hourly, more and more. I muse, as in a trance, the while slowly, as from a cloud of gold, comes out thy deep ambrosial smile. I muse, as in a trance, when o'er the languors of thy love-deep eyes float on to me. I would I were so tranced, so wrapped in ecstasies, to stand apart, and to adore, gazing on thee forevermore, serene, imperial Eleanore. 6. Sometimes, with most intensity gazing, I seem to see thought folded over thought, smiling asleep, slowly awakened thee, grow so full and deep in thy large eyes that, overpowered thee quite, I cannot veil or droop my sight, but am as nothing in its light. As though a star, in inmost heaven set, even while we gaze on it, should slowly round his orb, and slowly grow to a full face, there like a sun remain fixed then as slowly fade again, and draw itself to what it was before. So full, so deep, so slow, thought seems to come and go in thy large eyes, imperial Eleanore. 7. As thunderclouds that, hung on high, roofed thee the world with doubt and fear, floating through an evening atmosphere, grow golden all about the sky. In thee all passion becomes passionless, touched thee by thy spirit as mellowness, losing his fire and active might in a silent meditation, falling into a still delight, and luxury of contemplation. As waves that up a quiet cove rolling slide, and lying still shadow forth the banks at will, or sometimes they swell and move, pressing up against the land with motions of the outer sea. And the self-same influence controlleth all the soul and sense of passion gazing upon thee. His bowstring slackened thee, languid love, leaning his cheek upon his hand, droops both his wings, regarding thee, and so would languish evermore, serene, imperial Eleanore. 8. But when I see thee roam, with tresses unconfined, while the amorous odorous wind breathes love between the sunset and the moon, or, in a shadowy saloon, on silken cushions half reclined, I watch thy grace, and in its place my heart a charmed slumber keeps, while I muse upon thy face. And a languid fire creeps through my veins to all my frame, dissolvingly and slowly. Soon from thy rose-red lips my name floweth, and then, as in a swoon, with dinning sound my ears are rife, my tremulous tongue faltereth, I lose my color, I lose my breath, I drink the cup of a costly death, brimmed with delirious draughts of warmest life. I die with my delight before I hear what I would hear from thee, yet tell my name again to me, I would be dying evermore, so dying ever, Eleanore.